Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Quick Draft March of the Machine. Let's just try and win one. I don't know, we had a good run last game. 6 wins, right? Ayara, I've never gotten to play this, but I understand it's very strong. 3 mana double black for a 3/3. And it has this tap ability to sacrifice stuff to drain your opponent, I guess. Right? Or a battle, so flipping battles is pretty good. And for 5 or 6 mana, you can flip it to get stuff back from your graveyard every turn. So that gets you the ability to sack it for drain, which would be nice. Or just attack with it if the moment is right, perhaps. Or both, if you're very lucky. I'll take it. Renata would be okay. Corruption of Twashi would be okay. But I'll take Renata. Not Renata. Ayara. This is Daxos. Fire Reaper Thalad's pretty solid. Doesn't mean getting out of black, which is nice. What's the best card in this pack? I don't know. Daxos is alright. Phyrexian Censor I just screw myself with. I think it is a good card, but I'll just take something black. I don't know. Like, I guess Sculpted Perfection could be better, maybe. But, I mean, this actually, okay. This is like a black/slightly green thing. This is a black/slightly red thing. This fits pretty well in the red sack deck because it gives you all these little tokens. So I'll take it. I said red sack. Obviously it's Rakdos sack. Marshall Zalfir is still here. Pick 3. Juri. I think we have to take Juri for the Rakdos deck. Final Flourish is good. There's a lot of good stuff. I could wheel something solid here, right? Like, okay, this is not my favorite, but, you know, the Dreadship is solid. Final Flourish is great. Oil Caster, I guess, is bad. Okay, I don't know. Mirrodin Avenge is alright. But, I mean, maybe I'm not going to wheel something. But I'll take a Juri. Okay, I haven't played the Rakdos deck yet. Growtha seems alright. What else is there? Herbology Instructor would be a strong card, although not especially for this deck. I'm almost tempted to say, oh, what about the Dreg Recycler, right? Like, it... You know, the red-black deck is about sacrificing things. This is a way to sacrifice stuff. But I think Invasion of Growtha is a much better card, and also fine in the Rakdos deck. And also, this like is so bad it could wheel. Runs Resolve. I don't know. I mean, Herbology Instructor is the best card here, but Growtha is fine. And Herbology Instructor is not going to fit too well with any of the cards I have, whereas Growtha fits with anything. A repurposing is pretty good. It's expensive, so you have to be careful not to take too much of it. The rest of this is sort of whatever. I'll just keep taking good black cards. That lane seems to be open. I don't like Deluge very much. Invasion of Regatha, though, I'm happy to pick up. This is great news. Ichor Shade would be okay with a black sacrifice thing, right? Because you can activate it sort of easily. But Invasion of Regatha is just great. And the fact that it's here is evidence that there may still be red open after all, despite only having taken 1 red card so far. No Yargles, please. Could take the land. Could take the Prankster. I think the Prankster is really nice. I mean, I don't know. The Beatstick is also a good card. Right? What does Draft Sim think about Beatstick? I like it. Come on, Draft Sim, get with the program. Load that page. It says it's fine. It doesn't especially synergize with this deck because it's, well, actually, Juri would like it. I thought I only had stuff for sacrificing creatures, but Juri even likes to sack treasures. Ayara will deal 0 damage, so that's not that exciting. Does this trigger and then do nothing, or does it not trigger? Oh, it's not a trigger, it's activated. So yeah, I wouldn't want to, but if I did want to, I could tap this to sacrifice a treasure and do nothing. There, obviously, like, that's why would you do that? There are, like, conceivably some use cases where that would be meaningful. If you had something that's like when a source you control would deal damage, it does 2 more damage, for example. I don't think it's in the set, but there's like something from Eldraine or something. One of those red dwarf guys. Torbran? Torbran? Is that? Do I have the name right here? Let me look that up. Torbran? Does that exist? It does. Torbran, Thane of Redfell. It's a 4-mana triple red from Eldraine that says if a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, deals 2 more damage. So, you know, this creature could be red, and you could activate this ability to turn a treasure into 2 damage. Obviously, Torbran isn't in the set, but I was just thinking about this ability and, like, would it ever make sense to activate on a treasure, even though treasure has 0 mana value? The answer is yes, it could matter, but obviously it won't here. I could also just take the Consuming Aetherborn. I think it's fine, but I'm really between, like, Prankster, Beatstick, and land. I don't really think I'm going to need the land. It looks like I'm probably just running 2 colors, but this could help me splash if I draw something, or if I open something nice in a later pack. I think I'll take the Beatstick. The Menace and the Treasure are both pretty annoying for the opponent, I think. Valduk. Yeah, we're not really an equipment deck. Conviction's okay. It does sacrifice, so it's better in this deck. These other cards are all pretty bad. I'll take a Corrupted Conviction. Yeah. Furnace Gremlin's a nice pickup. Ren's Resolve would be okay. There you go. Found the Ren's Resolve. Certainly over a second Corrupted Conviction. That's not Ren's Resolve. It just has similar art. Okay, I mean, it's not very good. 3 mana for, 2 damage and incubate 1. I mean, I don't know. It's not horrible, but... Huh. Well, this is the pack that at first I thought we might wheel something good from, and then I looked and was like, actually, most of the cards here are bad. And they're still bad. But... Mirrodin Avenged is playable. Depth Guard... I mean, how playable is it, by the way? It says basically unplayable. Okay, fair enough. Karsa's Depth Guard should be okay if we can pick up any backup, which... Or even the Beatstick. Shade's fine. Oh wow, we got the Aetherborn on the wheel. That's nice. What are you? Squee. Oh my god, that's so good. I mean, it's a permanent sacrifice source, right? Is this one Ren's Resolve or the other one? It's the other one. Okay. Either of these backup creatures would be tolerable. Maybe I can wheel one of them. But Squee is the obvious choice here. He's a pretty weak creature, obviously, but you can cast him from graveyard or from exile, so I don't know. He's a pretty cool dude for sack or just for, like, whatever. I don't know. Render inert. Not very good. I think I'll take a Ren's Resolve. I don't have a ton of battles that I'm dying to flip. I mean, it's cute that it could hit our... We have 2 invasions, right? That's sort of what it's for, is for invasions. But some card draw would be nice. Well, I mean, this draws 1, I guess. But most of the time, there aren't... I mean, it's not horrible, right? You can flip a battle, or you can destroy a Phyrexian, basically, right? So, I don't know. We'll probably be offered another Ren's Resolve, and I don't think I'm running 2. So, you know what? I'll take the Render Inert, maybe. I don't know. I have so much on 3 already. I think I'm just supposed to take a decent card instead of this kind of... Well, okay. How good are my battles to flip, right? Invasion of Regatha, when you flip it... This is a powerful creature. It isn't exactly like the red-black thing, because I don't have a bunch of non-creature sources. So it's mostly just a 4/4. I was thinking this is the one you get from Mercadia. I was thinking, like, of the creature you get from flipping Mercadia, which is a big threat in any deck. This is Regatha. Like, I mean, it's a 4/4. It's okay. I mean, where's my Ayara, right? She does do extra damage, so, yeah, that would be cute. But that's about it, I think, right? Yeah. And what does Ulgrotha do again? It's fine. I don't think I'm dying to flip my battles. I'm just running them for the front side, mostly. Although, then why am I running Regatha? Just because it's good, right? Like, 1 damage to a creature often can kill something. And then it also does 4 to face or damages a battle, which is nice. Speaking of Mercadia... Anything else I would choose over it? No. Dreadship's okay. Jin Taxius is rated 0. Oh, because it costs 10 mana. What the hell? It's a, you know, once it's on the board, it's quite powerful, but 10 is way too much for draft. It also could just kill you. Right? Like, your opponent having to go down into top decking mode is not a big deal, because once you have 10 mana, they're already in top deck mode. So it means they can't ever flash anything in, because they had to discard at the end of their turn, but, or play instance or whatever. But, yeah, if you can't close out the game, this just decks you. Kind of ridiculous. Anyway, I'll take Mercadia. Etherblade Agent's okay. Oh, Deadly Derision. I feel like I've never had this card. It's just that good that the bots never pass it. Yeah. What is this? Yargle. Stormclaw Rager, insane for this deck. Okay. I really still don't want a Deluge. You cannot tempt me. Could take the Swamp Cycler. Oh, what about this Scrap Chomper? It's a bad card, but it's perfect for this deck. I already have one Ren's Resolve. Glistening Deluge I still really don't think is very good. I don't know. Sometimes it wins games if you're playing against knights, but like white creatures or green creatures, which is not knights. But yeah, just give me a 1-mana 1/1 that has an ability that could be relevant on occasion. Another Valduk. Dreadship. Nice. Acre Drinker's okay as well, but I'll take a Dreadship. Will I? For curve purposes, the Ichor Drinker is better. But I don't know. I think Dreadship is just kind of great. A 4/1 trades with a lot of different... Like, there's a lot of things a 4/1 can trade with, and then you're still left with a 2/2 Incubate token at the end. I'm looking at Mercadia here. Is there something I should take instead? There is Vanquish the Weak. But Mercadia is just, like, game-winning if it flips a lot of the time. I'll just grab a 4-mana card. Wouldn't mind having 3 4-mana cards. I don't think I need Unseal or this War-Trained weirdo. So I'll just take an Ichor Drinker. Hanger Scrounger. This is something I saw in the before this wheeled, and I was like, oh yeah, this is okay. I didn't say that because whatever was there in the first pack was insane. Like, it was Mercadia or this Rager or something. I don't remember exactly. But this is one of the cards I had thought might be worth wheeling. Shade's alright. Is this still Yargle? That's still Yargle, alright. Huh. Okay. Another Ren's Resolve, I guess. Gigantha. Five mana red-green. Okay, so we're probably not... Oh, well, I mean, sorry. 5 mana red. Of course we could run that. The companion ability doesn't seem like it's going to happen, right? Because we have several double black cards and a double red card. And I don't want to cut them. However, we could still cast it as like a 5 mana 5/5 with this tap ability. But I think we're supposed to take the Stormclaw Rager. Deadly Derision also very good. Is it possible I could wheel the Rager? How important is this to the deck? Could I risk taking a Deadly Derision and trying to wheel this? Let's start doing a little deck building here. I still don't think 2 Ren's Resolves is necessary. Especially with 2 Mercadias, we kind of have enough drawish things. Well, the Aetherborns, I don't think really fit with the deck. The main thing is, like, I don't know. I have this stupid Depth Guard, and I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have some backup for him? But, like, I don't want to warp my deck around that one mediocre card. So I can cut him and then cut some of the junky backup stuff. I think the Hanger Scrounger is still fine, because it's card selection. The Shades, I'm not in love with, in particular because, like, I have a lot of 3s, but, like, why don't I think this is that great? Because you don't want to be activating your sack effects main phase usually, right? And this only goes up main phase. So it's sort of like, I don't know, not that great a creature. And the other stuff I have going on seems pretty important on the 3 slot, so I could get rid of that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the Hanger Scrounger is not that good. I find I often end up top decking this, and then it's like, oh, well, I can't discard anything. I need to wait a turn until I draw a land, and then I can play this. But meanwhile, this card's sitting in my hand. I don't know. Get out of here. Getting Squee to die over and over is a fun way to trigger Ricochet, although pretty expensive, of course, to keep casting Squee if he's not doing anything useful. But he could be. No, wait. I was going to say all we need is infinite mana to kill them, but we would also need infinite untaps for a Yara. Obviously, we have neither of those things. So, I guess what I would say about this is that maybe this creature is not that critical to the deck, because we have a lot of 3s already that are playable. And our removal is almost non-existent, so I think I'm going to take the Deadly Derision and see if I can wheel the Rager. How many people out there can be playing red-black sack, right? Gift to Completion is not really my thing. Yeah, I think this is just an obvious Vanquish the Weak. This 2-drop would be alright. I do need some more 2s. But removal is king, I think. I'm doing okay on 2s. Found a mediocre 2-drop, I guess. Not going to run Kaladesh for any weird reasons. Don't want a Traumatic Revelation. I mean, it's sort of a 4-mana 3/3, which is not great. But it's 4-mana 3/3 that peeks at their hand. It's kind of okay. I don't know. I just want a creature. It's just like a vanilla 2/2, though. Like, the trample matters very little. Attacking battles is not going to matter very much, but maybe it'll matter a little. Now that I get this Vanquish the Weak, I sort of wish I'd taken the 2-drop that was decent, whatever it was. The Prankster, I think. Okay. I mean, it is just like 2-mana Incubate 3, which is, you know, I was looking at that Traumatic Revelation, right? Like, oh yeah, that's 2-mana Incubate 3. It's kind of a 4-mana 4/4. It peeks at their hand. This is like a 2-mana 4/4 that doesn't peek at their hand, but it does have Surveil. Like, I have several Phyrexians. This could actually do something. And everything else here is pretty weak. I mean, I could take the Ichor Drinker. It's a good card. And I guess it does produce 2 sack targets, right? I think I'm supposed to take the Ichor Drinker. Aetherblade Agent would be a 2-drop. No thanks on that. I mean, I could grab a 4, but I think just taking, like, you know, a 2-mana 1/1 Death Touch is not incredible. The flip ability is not really thematic to my deck, but it's still a fine creature. And a 2-mana Death Toucher is useful curve-wise. What is this? No thanks. I'll take a 2-mana 2/2 with sack abilities. That sounds great. Timuret, pick 8! What? That's kind of great. Okay. We did wheel the Rager. Good work. Good planning. I did it. Oh, Gift of Completion came back. I was kind of saying that might be an okay card. Something to think about anyway. Dramatic Revelation. I was saying that might be okay. I think those are both not very good, but you know, they were up against nothing, so I'll take them. Got some actually playable cards in the end there. A lot of cutting to do in the early game, but I have a perfectly good stable of 2-drops that I could use to build up a good curve. Did I? I'm just looking at my OBS capture. I think it's Incredible Luck that... Am I... Huh. No, okay. I thought I'm capturing the wrong source, but it seems to be working just fine. Let me just switch real... Well, let me switch just to make sure. Okay. It still looks fine. I feel like those two are supposed to be different, but alright, fine. I just had this panic moment that I had been showing like half of the Magic window the entire draft, and I guess I haven't. Okay, so we have to cut 10 cards. That shouldn't necessarily be too hard. I have a lot of bad cards that I just took at the end there. I think Traumatic Revelation, not very exciting. Timuret, kind of incredible. It's a 2-mana, like, huge creature. Well, 2X, where X is large. And it also has a gain life ability that Graveyard hates, right? I mean, how can you not want it? The Corrupted Conviction, I think, is not supposed to be that good a card. But we kind of like sacking things. I don't know. I don't get to make that many tokens, as I recall. So this would really more be like, oh, when they're going to kill your thing, you get to remove it and draw 2, and like their removal fizzles. A 2-for-1's them if they try to remove you, which would be nice. But it is a little bit difficult to sit on and wait until they try to remove your stuff. Well, I think we wound up with enough good 2-drops that I don't really need this one. And the Gift of Completions, I mean, I do have a lot of Phyrexians. I wouldn't mind surveilling on occasion. I feel like I can't cut any of the 3s except for these Ichor Shades. But I do feel like I can afford to get rid of them. Maybe I can somehow cut Regatha? Yeah? I mean, I don't know. I have 2 Invasions of Mercadia, and having a card that just like flips one of them and also maybe removes a creature is kind of nuts. I wonder if Merciless Repurposing is just too expensive. Or this will growth a thing. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. The Aetherborn I don't really need. I think Corrupted Conviction is just too hard to do. Aki Scrap Chomper. It does turn treasures into cards. That's not a joke. Although it's expensive, obviously. What about this Dreg Recycler? I feel like I don't actually have anything that's like, oh, when you sack, I'm happy. Right? I have stuff that's like, oh, I can sack things for you. And most of them are better than this one is. Okay, Juri is my one thing that likes to sacrifice stuff. Likes stuff to be sacrificed, I should say. But I don't really think this Dreg Recycler's ability is that good. I have plenty of ways to sack stuff. How many? Okay. Let's split this up into looking at creatures here. 2-drop creatures, I have 7. I think that's about how many you're supposed to have. I have 5 3-drops, which I think is also exactly what they say you're supposed to do. Like, it's supposed to be 7, then 5, and then, like, not 0, probably. But I don't want the Aetherborn, I don't think. So, like, it's, I don't know, it's a little like, oh, maybe I can get rid of this Aetherblade agent. I only have this one way to make treasures. Right? How good is this guy, really, in that case? Probably not that good. You know, there's some things I wouldn't mind sacking, like the Ichor Drinkers are great targets for my stuff that wants me to sack. But I still have plenty of ways to do that, right? I think. I have the 2 Ragers, and I have a Yara. I think that those 3 cards are enough for my 1 card that likes me to sacrifice things. There'll usually be one of those around, probably. I don't need to run like a 1-mana 1/1 that sacrifices things, but not very well. Could I cut a land, do you suppose? I know there are some people like Zephiend who say you should just always cut a land. I don't really believe in that. Being able to cast your spells is kind of good. This isn't a super heavy deck, but it's not super light either. And, you know, there's plenty of mana sinks in the format, like, you know, these transform cards. And Squee's a mana sink. Maybe I do want, because of Squee, maybe I do want more things that can sacrifice to do something. Like this 1/1. If this and Squee are on board, I can spend 2 red and draw a card. Kind of cute. I'd have to find 2 cuts if I did that. My Phyrexian count has gone way down. I've apparently cut all of my Phyrexians. So I guess I can get rid of Gift of Completion. I know, like, Aetherblade... Oh, actually, are these included in the Phyrexian count? No. Because this can be a Phyrexian, right? It isn't when you cast it, but it can be later. All the 3 transform cards. So Gift of Completion like would do a little bit more surveilling than it would appear from the deck list. We also have some Incubate cards. So there's like 7 cards that could produce a Phyrexian. 8 if we put back in the Gift of Completion. That's sort of a lot. And it makes a 3/3, sort of. Maybe I will put that back in. I don't think 2 is necessary, but 1 could be fine. What are we getting rid of, though? A Furnace Gremlin does not really fit in the deck very much, but it also doesn't not fit in the deck, right? We can, like, pump it and then sack it, and we get whatever the sack effect was, and also an Incubate token. You know, it's good early, and then in the late game, if I have, like, 8 mana, I can pump this 4 times and then sack it to Ayara to do 2 damage and Incubate 4. In end step, by the way. It doesn't have to be sorcery speed. Run a 41 card special because I can't figure out what to cut. Don't think you're supposed to do that. I could maybe just do with 0 Ren's Resolves when I have like 2 Mercadias and some other mana sinks, kind of like Squee. Let's try that. That seems like the deck. The curve looks good. The cards sort of have a theme. I have some good cards. We'll see. This isn't a deck where, as I often do, I say, oh, this looks awful, it's going to go 0 wins. I don't think I ever say it's going to go 0, but I often finish deck building and say it looks terrible. I don't think this looks terrible. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it shouldn't be terrible. This is great. I want another swamp, obviously, for Timuret. Found it. Do we open with Timuret? I think so. Or, well, I mean, I could play Gift of Completion or Timuret. I think Timuret's way better here. Oh, also, Gift of Completion helps Timuret because it's an enchantment with black. How funny. Ooh, cycling. Doing nothing. I love it. They're still kind of doing nothing. Okay, right. I briefly thought it was a 2-1, but of course it's a 3-3. I could Derision this and swing for 3. That doesn't seem as good as, like, animating this, playing a beat stick, and swinging for 4. Actually, I can... This is a 2-4. I can still just swing with everything here, right? But maybe I save the 3-3 so that I can give it a beat stick and maybe 2-for-1 something. I could do the same with the 1-1, I guess. Oh, right, this is a 3-2. It's not a 2-1. That attack is stupid. Pass. Wow. Okay. I think I just swing for 2 again. This is too combat tricky. I don't want to equip this and then be caught flat-footed. Let's swing with both, though. If they block, I'll just let the trade go through. Okay. I'm sort of broadcasting that I have some trick here because otherwise I would have equipped this pre-combat. But, you know, what can you do? I do have a trick, so it was important to hold the mana up. Be dead, please. Oh, that created enough treasure that I can actually still Deadly Derision. That's great. And if they don't give me a reason, then I can just activate Timuret. Whoa, okay. That's something. I mean, that's value. I'm not unhappy to see it, though. Oh, wow, they're gonna animate this main phase? I mean, Deadly Derision uses up this mana, but so does this? I don't know if I even really need to deride them, right? But, like, I don't know. Killing this lets me get in for 4 damage again, which would be nice. No, I'll just swing. I don't need to... It's a 2-2. Who cares? That's a creature. That's a creature. They timed that wrong, by the way. They should have blocked first, I think. So I wouldn't get in the 2 damage. That's a 2-2 piece of garbage. Okay, great. I actually could have just let the Angelic Intervention go through, I guess, because it wasn't even going to get to kill Timuret. They were just putting a counter on it, basically. I don't know. 2 damage seemed pretty good at that point. Yeah, you only need 2 creatures, it turns out. But you do need 2. That's why you should run 1-drops and 2-drops. Sometimes 1 creature wins, but that's harder. Zero, definitely not enough in most formats. Jack bonus. I don't understand if this is a reference or a joke or what. Thrilled to see this hand. Would like another swamp someday, but no rush. I've got a 1-2-3 curve on the play, like GG. It is a 2-2. I could just kill it, but I think it's better to get this out. Swing for 5. Oh. Crew 2, huh? Okay, swing for 4. So now I've achieved killing it, but I've also incubated 2. I've traded the 2 face damage I could have gotten for an incubate 2. Seems great compared to using Vanquish the Weak. And I still have Vanquish the Weak in hand. I don't think we're vanquishing this. We're not really doing enough face damage. I want to play Mercadia, but I'm not sure what to discard. Deadly Derision is far from being played. I guess that's the tap, or the discard. I swing with just the 1-1 at this, I think? No, this also. If I swing with the Death Toucher, they're happy to make that trade. Here, they're sad to block the 1/1, I think. It does force a block to attack with this, but I think they'd be thrilled to block, so I'll just take this and keep my 1/1, thanks. Invasion of Tarkir. That's rude. My poor Death Toucher. Unless they have some other plan? Maybe they have a dragon and they want to kill my 2... Or even without a dragon, they can kill my 2/2. But okay, that's fine. Ish. I mean, Tarkir's a great card. But they're not, like, flipping it yet. Order? Should have played Mercadia first and drawn a dragon? Not that it matters, I guess. They didn't attack. You know this ability is sorcery speed, right? Okay, they want to block, but I can just full swing at this one and flip it, right? I don't see how this is bad for me. Oh, I should have probably played Gift of Completion first. Yes, I should have done that. I'm missing an incubate. No, they don't want to block here. Yeah, of course. Because it flips anyway. A 1/2 does something, this does something. I'm definitely casting Gift of Completion. I like the Incubate token. I think I'm supposed to play this as well? Rather than flip the token, just get a 1/2 out there. This way I'll have more attackers if I choose to activate this next turn. And also, if I don't choose to activate this, I'll still have more attackers. I would need to draw a land and then discard one of these two to activate this and flip the token, but it's a thing I could do. It would do a shitload of damage if they don't develop something real here. And if they develop a big thing, I can just throw away one of these, I guess. Don't attack a battle. Oh, man. I have to actually block, I think, with both of these. They get to kill my 3/3. Which is a very powerful creature, but this is no longer in range of Vanquish the Weak ever because of the counter. So, I mean, their 4-drop traded for my flipped Mercadia battle. That's pretty cool for them. I think I Mercadia the land and then flip the Mercadia again, right? Happy to draw a land, I think. Because I do kind of want a little more mana, but I also want to be able to activate this guy, right? I don't know. I don't need Vanquish the Weak up right now, so let's just flip this and swing for a little more damage. I think I should play a land. 4 does not seem like... Oh yeah, cast, obviously. 4 doesn't seem like quite enough. Also, I have cards that want double black. I still have discard fuel if I need it, which I do. Ooh, a 6-drop, huh? Well, we will not be vanquishing the weak against that. What if I just full swing? How much damage is that? 6, 7, 8, 9 for the tokens. Plus 6? 15 damage, but they get to block 4 of it. They take 11? That seems good enough. Oh, plus I have the threat to pump this for 1 more. I could have hit all attack. I don't know why I clicked them all individually. Okay, great. I love Mercadia. What a card. Had to trade one of them for a 4/4, but that's life. We've really been activating the sack synergies in this deck, huh? Wow, amazing. Where's my sack shit, man? Like Ayara and Juri and the Ragers. I just drew my first Rager on my last surveil there. I didn't even get to draw it. I surveilled it, and then the game ended. I have some treasures, but I don't think I sacked any of them. Maple. On the draw, maybe this is fine, because I do have a good 1-2 curve. A single mountain makes the hand totally lovely. I think I'll keep. It's dangerous, but you know, maybe these 2 cards just win the game on their own. Okay, great. I did it. Okay, Thalid contests that well. Wow, happy to see that. I guess develop red, so if I want to, I could play Squee next turn, although I don't think I would. They let it in, of course, and then I say, oh, I thought the Thalid was a 1/1 for some reason. It's a 2/2. You know what? Let's develop this. This does a good job of blocking everything. I'm not really ready for a Yara, I don't think. She has a 3-mana 3/3, kind of crazy. Not sure what else I'm doing this turn if I don't play Ayara. I could Mercadia away the Deadly Derision. It doesn't seem terrible. And then Ayara could start pinging Mercadia, maybe? What I want to do is Squee, but... Actually, a 3/3 is good right now against their 2/3. Sure. Let's just curve out. They don't have any combat tricks, or they would have been attacking earlier, I think. So we don't really have to worry about the 2/3 owning us. It's Rakdos Mirror, by the way. I actually picked these lands a while ago, didn't I? They're not the ones from this set. I don't know. I have 3 accounts. I don't want to 15 times go pick a land I like, so I just have some of them have been set and some haven't, and I don't know. Ah! Don't like that. I don't think I want to double block this, which is what I'd be effectively doing if I threw this in here, right? They'd just kill the 1/1. So I think I let the 3 in. Could I get a Vanquish the Weak for Judith? Swamp, huh? Well, it's not horrible. But it's not good. Now I have something that needs Merciless Repurposing this, right? I could discard a land. Maybe Squee? Like, I'm not sure Squee does anything. It does, though, because of Ayara, right? Like, I could use Squee to start flipping battles. I wonder if I should discard the 1 spell I can actually cast right now. Because a 2/2 doesn't really matter right now, and even flipping it wouldn't matter very much. Really? That seems awful? I guess the point is if I tap Ayara, I can't really block anything, and they get in for 9? That is a lot. Does Incubating 1 help me? It actually does. But I really want to do... Yeah, well, okay, fine. Ones are not bad right now. Whoa! I would double block Judith in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? They get to put a counter on their shade. Who cares? I get to kill Judith? They must have some way to get this back from the graveyard. This play is crazy. Loving the squee. Absolutely insane on this board. It blocks all of their creatures beautifully, and if they don't attack, I can just sack it. Even better if they just attack with this, because then I can block and then sack. Oh my god, and the life gain, it's so good! Why didn't I spend more mana that turn? I could have played... Oh no, I didn't have any red, that's why. Because of Squee, sure. But I could have done this. I think I didn't realize something, but I'm not sure what. Okay. I'm just gonna cast Squee again? Boo. Another creature artifact. She can't sack herself. Okay. I should have done this last turn, though. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just thought I couldn't for some reason. You did that on your turn? Don't you want the counter? Sorry, on my turn, I mean? Get rid of the Rager or the repurposing? Not sure. Don't think anything else is a good choice. The Rager. Fair enough. It has infinite squee value. I could double block here. I think I'd rather wait until I have a Dreadship. I could chump squee, but I don't have mana to throw away on nothing. I'll just take 4. If a creature... Yeah, so this is not a creature, it's a creature card. And this presents a good blocker, which I think is all I really need. I guess I can develop the beat stick. I don't have to animate this, right? Because I can block with squee in the ship. Kind of a slow game. This has the potential to do a lot, but I don't know. Yeah, in fact, given that I have all this removal, maybe I should just be developing tokens so that I can start making big swings someday. But I don't know, getting these cards out of my hand and doing something useful with them feels good. Seems like it can't be too far wrong. What the hell are you? Flying, first strike, haste. Okay. That's fine. Just does 3 damage now, and then I can kill it. I do have to kill it, though, I think. I mean, I guess I could put the beat stick on this and swing? That doesn't feel very good. It leaves me very tapped out. I don't think they're likely to have anything to punish me for exiling, for removing their thing at instant speed instead of now. So I think I'll just wait. That way they may attack believing that the 3/4 will get in instead of knowing that it won't. This may change their plan. If they have the 1 mana, like, draw 2 cards... Too bad, so sad, I guess. They were going to get value out of it eventually. Oh, I should have done it on my turn so they wouldn't get a shade counter. I see. Okay, that was a mistake. 2 shade counters. That's sort of bad. Yeah, that's a real blunder. I spend a treasure to... Why did they make a treasure, by the way? They have some 6 mana... No, wait. Why do I have a treasure? This makes a treasure. I forgot. Okay. That's fine. My turn, I guess. Yeah, I need to kill this on my turn. Should have done it that way last time, obviously. And I don't think I need this mountain anymore. That was my only 6-drop. It's now fuel for this someday. They have another one! Oh, by the way, speaking of Torbrand, I mentioned Torbrand during the draft. This is the mom version of Torbrand. Oh, this is pretty bad. I need another Derision to kill that. Or Vanquish the Weak? I don't think I've drawn that this game. Yeah, there's three kill spells in the deck that'll work on that. Treasures, I guess? Maybe? Maybe not. I'm not sure what's in their hand, obviously. They didn't want a treasure last time, I guess. They probably don't want it this time either. Okay, this is nice. I don't love tapping out, but I do love drawing and blowing up that invasion immediately. There's the Derision. I could just cast that now if I played a mountain. I think that's better than blowing this up just yet. Squee is doing a masterful job. Otherwise, they'd be attacking with this 1/1 every turn. Two Rankle and Torbrands, jeez. They finally have the time to animate that, I guess. Okay, just dumping stuff. I like to see it, I think. Every one of these cards that isn't some high-value monster. I do wish they hadn't flipped this, because now Morgatha doesn't kill it. It does kill that, which is not as high value. Pass? I don't know what they're supposed to do. Play another Rankle and Torbrand, that would be pretty devastating, but there's still 2 Vanquishes in the deck. I need more mana, look at all this shit. Okay, what is this? First of all, we crew. And then I think I just discard the mountain, right? Rather than animating any of these. Great. Love to see it. Sort of. I mean, I could animate 2 of these. Does that help somehow? I think it does, actually. It might be better than using this. Because I get to kill both of these. Yeah. So give me a 3/3 to block their 3/3. And a 2/2 to pair with Squee on the 3/4. Great. Oh, that's such a relief. There could have been a combat trick, but there wasn't. Great. Now they do have the option to animate this. But, I mean, this is the grossest thing that's ever happened, maybe? I mean, this is just a 4/4. Maybe I swing at their face instead? How much do I really care about all this stuff, right? I think I'd rather threaten 7 face damage. Oh, wait, why can't they animate this? They can, they just didn't want to? Weird. They want to swing at me? Okay. Phew, that was a long one, but we had a ton of, like, threats and a ton of removal. Oh, what are my dailies? I'm only noticing now after 3 wins. Black. Okay, we're not using this. I'm not doing that either. Great. Good value. Turns out it didn't matter if I waited. Unless the dailies reset in between game 0 and game 3, I guess. Then I missed out on a chance to reset twice. This, I mean, we have to keep, right? A single land gets us there. And in the meantime, we do at least get to develop a beat stick. We have some great stuff in hand. Okay, so this turns treasures into counters and cards, which is insane. Not clear we'll be able to make treasures anytime soon, but maybe. This is only for when it does damage to face, right? Face or battles, yeah. It's not... You can't use it when blocking, like whenever it deals combat damage. Come on, Timmy. Hit me. Play your best dinosaur. No dinosaurs, please. They're all pretty good. The only 2 I can think of at the moment are... No, there's Atali... The Sailfin, you know, the 5-mana 3/4 haster in green, and there's the 12/12. Those are the 3 dinosaurs I know of, but there's like 9 dinosaurs in this format. What's going on? Just play out your 1-drop. The Tarkir Dune Shaper, hit me with it. Burn of Godfire? There's a slight argument, I guess, for playing a swamp in case I draw another swamp for Timuret. And then if I don't draw a swamp, I can still just play this next turn and I haven't lost anything. It's only if I draw a 2-drop that this is wrong. And the beat stick doesn't matter very much. I think I'll try to high roll the Timuret. It's not so often you have a tough decision about what land to play on turn 1, but I think this was one of them. I mean, not super tough, but it merited some thought. Usually I just think about when to play lands even though it doesn't merit any thought. Okay, this is... Still looking for that one land. Swamp would be real sweet. This is like for 6 mana they can destroy something? Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, this is looking real bad. Oh, it's so bad. At least I drew something I can play, but... Look at this hand. It's so full of good cards, and I'm going to get crushed. Oh, this is like an essence on the importance of... Sorry, an essay on the importance of curving out. Well, I mean, I'm fucked, right? I can vanquish one of these things. I can play a 3/3. None of this does anything. Okay, I guess I just traded Yara for a shitty little knight. Hopefully. Hopefully I get to make that trade. I might not even succeed in that. That's a knight? I had no idea. Okay, we are drawing lands. Creature or planeswalker, so I couldn't destroy their invasion of Belanon. Okay. Timuret is a decent blocker, and then I can animate a 2/2? Actually, he's a bad blocker, but what can you do? He would be good if this were a 2/4, but it's a 3/5, so... Night after night. I mean, that's lethal, so I kind of have to block. Okay, I mean, this kills that thing for just one of my creatures, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you know, sometimes you get run over by knights. Even if I hadn't missed a land for a turn, I think these guys were going to run me over, especially on the play. Well, keep hitting lands. Kind of nice, but doesn't matter, right? I can play a creature and then I have to let in 2 creatures, I guess, and then I'm dead. Okay, well, let's cast some spells and attack with some creatures, and that'll make progress on the dailies, eh? Maybe they block. And then I'm still dead. Oh, we're actually playing against villain. This is fine. I need a mountain eventually for Regatha. 4 lands is a bit much, but I have a beautiful 1/2 curve. 3, maybe. I think I'll just play this out. See if I can get that surveil in. Okay. If not, I don't mind. I gain a life. You lose a life, and oh no, you're not attacking. Interesting. Oh, it's so good. This is unprintable. You couldn't put this in the crossword puzzle. It's so gross. Oh, hang on. That's a battle? Oh, it's so good. Although I have a reasonable plan that, I mean, I could just like play this, right? And swing, and they kind of have to block. The Dreadship gets to trade for this, and I still incubate. I think that's better. Nope, this has crew 2, not crew 1. I always forget. Okay, bad play. I don't know. I mean, not vanquishing the Protocol Knight is fine, I think. But the play did not do what I intended, which is sort of like a hallmark of a bad play. So I guess I animate the 3/3. Then what? I want to vanquish this, I think. And then I swing with the 3/3 and the 1/1? Get me that surveil, please. Oh, there goes my Timuret buff. Oh well. Another Protocol Knight. Ooh, that's fun. I think it's more important that I flip the battle than... Actually, I wonder if I should have just left this not animated so it was a potential blocker. Okay, it trades. Great. I'll spend the treasure on this for sure. I could have just played a land. I'm saving the land! I'll draw Invasion of Mercadia any second now. Just you watch. Okay. Sort of a bad play. Oh, I was like thinking, how can I be punished? Oh, what if I drew Squee? But that's alright. I'll just make a treasure. Let's animate one of these. But not the other, I think. Actually, if I had played the Swamp and gotten... Oh no. I haven't declared attackers yet though, right? Let's... I want to, like, after declare attackers. Okay, I have a stop in beginning of combat now. Great. So before declare attackers, I mean. I want to see what they put stun counters on. You asshole! I put a stop! I said full control. I wanted to swing with this. What was I supposed to do? Hold full control? You're not supposed to have to do that every time you want to do anything. The full control mode and the stops are supposed to do something. Missed 2 damage there, got interfaced. Hitotsugu and Kairi. Don't like that. I can still connect for 3 and make a treasure and play Squee. That's all very lovely. Sure would be nice if they were at 9, though, wouldn't it? Oh, never mind. I'm good. Actually, Deadly Derision on Hitotsugu... They should have top decked something that does a decent amount of damage. Okay, I guess you can kill whatever you want. Good job. Targeting me, sure. People are always topping lands with this. No. Topping not... Okay. Wow. Grimgrin, huh? It's exciting. I full swing. If only I'd done 2 more damage, right? I squee. I don't know. I guess if they board clear me, I'm pretty sad, and I don't know. Squee comes back. It's fine. I don't think Skittering Surveyor is going to win the game. They do get to discard... No, because you only top 2 with Hitotsugu and Kairi, right? Or is it 3? Yeah, 2. So this didn't let them... Anyway, we win. Because Hitotsugu and Kairi is like a brainstorm effect, right? And the thing with brainstorm is like, okay, you draw 3, then you put 2 on top, and it's kind of like card neutral, right? If you cast brainstorm, you draw 3, you put 2 on top. You've drawn 2, you've drawn 3, you spent 3, and you're just about to draw the card. It's not like a discard effect where you can draw good cards and discard bad ones. You put them back on top of your deck, so you're about to draw them. So it's, you know, brainstorm all by itself is just kind of bad. But if you can combine it with an effect that shuffles your library, that's the only time you'd run brainstorm in real life, is if you can shuffle your library, right? Because then you can draw 3, top deck 2 bad ones, and then shuffle, and you've effectively like discarded the 2 bad ones, right? Hitotsugu and Kairi has a brainstorm effect. They didn't get to activate it because we made them exile the first card they top decked, and the second one they drew naturally. Maybe it was a land they were hoping to shuffle but didn't. Doesn't matter. Anyway. But I think with Hitotsugu and Kairi, you should, unless you're planning to shuffle right away, you should absolutely be top decking instants and sorceries every chance you get. Okay, it means you can't cast them right now, or maybe even next turn. Wow. I can't play this. I can't play this either. If I draw a mountain, the hand is good. Ish. It's okay. But is going to 5 really gonna... Like, I need a mountain on specifically turn 2. The odds on that are very low. I think I can get a better 5 than this 6. Okay. Fine. Send back a mountain. Maybe? I mean, Deadly Derision's going, because it costs 4. Maybe just the Vanquish the Weak to make sure I can cast Stormclaw Rager and Regatha? Tough. But I think we have to keep 3 spells. I now have 2 chances to draw any land, which is way up from 1 chance to draw specifically a mountain. The hand isn't great, even if I hit a mountain. Or a land, I should say. But it's sort of playable, unlike the others I had, which would have needed a lot of luck drawing. Huh. Swamp cycling, okay, yeah, well... We're not looking so hot. I can vanquish the flyer if I ever draw a land. Doing okay on the ground, but they have way more cards. Alright, now I don't have to vanquish the flyer right away. Also, Regatha can kill the token, but that doesn't matter at the moment. This is card draw. This is good. Yeah, not a huge surprise. It's my first Juri. I don't have any sack effects at the moment. I think I can let the flyer hang around for a while. Just gonna spend my 3 mana, I guess. Yeah, that Stormclaw Rager was really important. Because it had the potential to turn this 1/1 into like what I actually need. No, no. Okay. Well. Can turn treasures into incubate 3s. Pretty bad. I mean, I think I need to just keep taking 2 damage a turn for a while here, but I don't know what I'm supposed to play. A 2/2? Maybe. I'm not going to have the mana to flip either of these anytime soon. I guess a Death Toucher is probably better. They're definitely going to be turning our treasure into a 3/3, right? No, they're actually casting Jin Gitaxias. You have 7 or more cards in hand. Okay, so Jin Gitaxias is just a 5 mana 5/5 that draws cards and has ward. Haha, just. Okay. Well, we look pretty dead. We were dead. I don't know. We were in bad shape, but had some prospects until Jingataxius landed. Now I think we're pretty dead. Is this 3 to flip? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like... I mean, I think... I want to wait till they activate their... Oh, I guess they didn't have anything to sack. Okay. Maybe I made a mistake then and I should have... No. This is... I should have cast it. I didn't even look at what this card was when I hit resolve. I don't know what the effect was. I obviously should have cast that in response and made them sack something. But I'm toast, so... Doesn't really matter. Why am I even still here? No, you can't win them all. Terrible draws. Opponent had a good deck. Tough to win in those conditions. Can't blame myself. This is great. Wish I had a 2-drop. Wish I were on the draw or on the play. Wait, am I on the play? Did opponent mulligan into 5 on the play? No. 6 and I'm on the play. Great. Could have maybe bluffed an attack for 1 there, but they'd be happy, I think, for me to spend a combat trick. Whoa! No attack. I guess that makes sense. Because they can get in, but then I can get in, and then I've profited, not them. So makes sense. Do I just like run out Regatha? Seems pretty stupid, right? Doesn't do anything at the moment. I'll hold up Vanquish. Okay. I don't know which one's actually more important to kill. Oh, they're not attacking. Huh. That seems wrong. I'm going to kill the 2/2 Vigilance because it's easier to block a 1/2. Oh, I should have killed this while there was no other creature on board. What was I thinking? Or I should have at least considered it. I guess I'll do that now. I don't like derisioning a 1-drop, but I don't know. I was scared of the counters and I want the board to all to myself. Oh, it's so beautiful, please. Yes, I love that that's what you're playing. This creature, please. No, it's Angelic Intervention? No, it's Negate. Even worse. Well, I don't know if that's worse. Now I don't have a battle lying around, but also they don't have a counter on this thing. That is not a knight. That one. So you're willing to make the trade, huh? I am too, I think. I mean, I guess I spend the land to save the treasure? Like, I don't have any way to make use of the lands in hand right now. I could spend the treasure for 2 life, I guess. That seems silly. Well, what am I going to spend it for, though, right? I could draw a Phyrexian, or the Rager thing. Stormclaw Rager. So they're going to get to make progress on the battle, which is sad. We are behind this game for sure. But if they don't have another creature to develop, my 3/3 is pretty good. Okay, that's still alright. Ooh. That's not so bad. I swing. Okay, cool. No kills, please? If I can flip a Yara, that's insane. It's the beginning of combat, or when? Beginning of combat, yeah, nice. Okay, we got there. Oh, should you have maybe attacked and gotten 2 damage in? I'm not sure what that was about. It gains haste. I mean, swing with the Death Toucher, right? These are not actually as good as I thought. I could swing with a 4/4 actually, but I think it's a good blocker. Yeah, and sacking this, tapping her to drain 1 is a bad play. Well, she's not a good blocker, right? Though they can just tap her. Alright, I swing. Do I swing? Not yet. The reanimate effect is still useful. Especially with this thing around. Incredible. Good job. You got in 1 damage. Oh! Oh, she doesn't have the tap ability anymore. I didn't realize that. I sort of thought she would have both. Okay, I'm in bad shape. I don't know why I did that. I'm not attacking with it, and I'm not attacking with the dread ship, so what's the point? I could have just waited and maybe saved the treasure. I'm so bad! No, it's fine? I don't know. Well, this Juri attack doesn't do anything, huh? neither does attacking with the dread ship. I guess you're supposed to not transform Ayara, maybe? Because the sack ability would have been kind of useful. And I've just thrown that away. Not until you have some really powerful creatures do you want to flip her in the graveyard. I don't even own any powerful creatures, so I think I was supposed to save the. I just genuinely thought, oh, well, she'll have both abilities, even though why would that be true? I don't know. We're getting absolutely ruined here. The dread ship, I think, right? Okay, I mean, I don't think there's a win in the deck, right? Everything here is awful. No cards come close to getting me back in the game. I'm out of here. 4 wins. Can't be too mad. Anything to say about the deck before we go? Never cast this, I don't think. The Squee, I definitely was good. Like, I played him in like 2 games, I think, and in both games I was very happy with him. Beatstick was okay. Maybe not great. Gift of Completion was better than I expected. I think I maybe should have run more of those. The Furnace Gremlin was fine. Juri never did anything. But maybe could have? Mercadias were great as usual. Regatha, I don't know. Did it flip a battle once? And it killed some 1/1s a couple times, or 2/1 or whatever. It was fine. Anyway, that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.